Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Come on in. This
I got my young channel.
Big money here. Big money here. They've been talking. They know. Get out the way. Let them talk. Let bosses talk. Young bosses, man.
Dev, he said that he wants you to look exciting. He only wants exciting fights.
And I think he's going to look very exciting. I think he's going to put on a beautiful performance. But he knows what he got to do. He's not going to look
all
over.
Due respect, why do you feel like I need to look exciting or whatever the case may be? Why not just make it happen for all the belts, no matter what?
Oh no, we're gonna do that.
Good. That's it. That's all right,
as long as
if it
makes sense.
No, of course.
And I know you already said you come to Australia, so that's beautiful because
I'll fight you on Jupiter if I got to.
Hey, I told Eddie if someone pulls out, I'll fight this weekend. Regardless of the cut. I'll fight this weekend, but no one's pulling out.
Do you respect Devin as a champion in your division? Do you respect him as a champion in your division?
Yes, of course I respect him. I always have respected him, and he knows how much I've respected him, and there is a mutual respect here. But if things go right, and the dotted line obviously gets signed by both sides.
Is this the true undisputed? Is this the true undisputed right here?
Look, we're going to get it done, and you know what? There won't be any more
games
or bullshit about what it is. So
why do you think Devin has been so much avoided? Why do you think he's been like one of the most avoided fighters like out there?
Look, he's a talented guy. No disrespect there. That's not my business. Maybe they can't get the right fights.
Look at my interviews before the fight. I wasn't saying, Tio gonna thrash him or nothing like that. I said, man, Tio don't look too good to me. I don't know if Tio gonna win because I was talking to him. I knew how focused he was. I'm like, man, I don't know. I was actually gonna go bet on him. I'm fucking pissed still to this day. I'm pissed to this day that I didn't bet, but I had to work out, so I couldn't time it right. But man, it's all good.
Look, I was a dog in that fight, and you know what?
You know what I said though? I'm gonna make it back because we're gonna do it for the belts, and I'm gonna get all the money back.
So if Devin agrees to fight you in Australia,
I'm gonna make more.
Listen, if Devin agrees to fight you in Australia,
we gonna make it.
If Devin agrees to fight you in Australia, is there any chance you'll turn it down at all?
If he agrees to fight in Australia, like I said, as long as it makes sense with everything else,
110%.
I'll fight anybody.
We're going to get past the Singapore.
Yes.
We're going to make it happen.
Focus on
no joke. How you feel about fighting in Australia?
Hey, we don't want to pull that Tio card.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight, baby. Let's bleed this morning. Smash the like button. Dwayne Jones, Eric Holt, Big Homie Coop, Mark Wonderlick, Ratchet since 91. Tay, good morning, sis. Calvin Johnson. Cesar, what up, brother? Marcus the Villain, Steve L. the Mac, Young World, The Brothers UK, Cheese All Out Fitness, Stormy. I'm gonna hit you as soon as I'm done here. Dwayne Freeman in the mother effing building. Salute. KG84, Johnny Q, Joseph Gregory. Yave in the building. Yes, sir. Good to see you. Big block. Anton Richardson. Duke Todd, Almighty Law. Asante L, Boxer Barbecue, Thrill Hill. Focus Ball. Jeff, what's good? Young World. Picasso. What's we got here? King Bonnie, Brian H. What up, counselor? Ryan White, Sir Love a Lot, Mr. P. Depps in the building, DOG in the building, Shogun, Sweet T, good morning, sis, Jay Walt, Night Train, Black Vision, Jermaine Jubilee, Nostradamus Ellaby, Big Texas. Well, let's start. Good morning, y'all. The man you saw in the video is a far stretch of the man that's been sitting behind that mic as of late, right? Black Alpha, Lou. It's a different dude, right? That's not the same guy. The guy we saw talking to Blue Blood and Devin and Bill in front of Mickey Bay. It's not the same guy. MP, what the fuck? What's good? Jason, what up? It's not the same guy. I promise you it's not the same guy. So you ask yourself, what happened? Well, here's what happened. George Cambosis was driven. Right? Tay D, what up? And he basically was a man without a home. He ended up in the ring with Teofimo Lopez, and the stars were in the right alignment. Will Old School, salute. And I recall all of us supporting him because him beating Teofimo Lopez was for the greater good of boxing. Teofimo Lopez was a ducker, and we find out, you know, like I said, guys, listen, sometimes it's not on our time. Fred Hampton, salute. DP Rocker. It's never on our time. Sometimes you got to just wait a minute. Jordan, salute. And things will start coming out. And we have the luxury of sitting back saying, I told you so. Like, for instance, I was saying, and me and my brother Trick Nolte spoke to someone way before all of this unfolded. And it was revealed that, yo, look, Devin Haney's not even on the menu for Teofimo. He's going to become undisputed. He's not going to give a damn about that WBC strap. And after he has a defense with that franchise, he's going to drop everything and go to 140. So I said, well, if that's the case, he needs to lose to Georgie Porgy right here. And offset everything. And everything got offset. He lost to Georgie Porgy. And then Teofimo, you know, he has these public meltdowns, no matter how minor they are, and he spills the beans. He told us Devin Haney was never on the menu. Matter of fact, back in 2018, he said Devin Haney was never on the menu, and he's never going to be champion. He's never going to be undisputed. I played it for you guys. I played it for you. He said that. I played it for you. Back in 2018, I said, huh? And I remember I was frantically looking for that interview because I know I heard him say that. Then fast forward all the way till now, I said, oh, look, see, this was the play the whole time. So you got to understand, when things are happening, it's deep rooted. Now, what I will admit, what they didn't anticipate was him fucking up and losing to this guy. But you remember how Don King would walk to the ring with one fighter and leave with the other one? They didn't anticipate Georgie Porgy doing this. So enter Lou DiBella. He beats Teofimo. Teofimo's having a nervous breakdown. He's doing backflips in the ring after a loss in an empty Hulu theater. Hilarious. Aaron Butler, salute. And now they got to grab the next best thing, which is this guy. And then all this posturing, as if this guy was a rock star. He was nobody until he got in the ring. Rashad, what up? Until he got in the ring with Teofimo Lopez. And we rooted for him, not because we knew him. I did a couple of videos saying, yo, look, I don't know this guy. I was being honest. I don't know this guy. But I need him to beat Teofimo Lopez. They're disrespecting his name. I here in New York, they're spelling his name all wrong on the posters and shit. He needs to win. Why? For the greater good of boxing. Not so much that I'm a Cambosis fan. I don't know him. But Teo needs to come up off those belts because he's holding shit up. Why? He's holding up undisputed, man. Isn't that the goal? So we thought. Word up, Johnny Q, backflip in the ring after he lost. People were packing up their cameras. Then they turn around and see him twirling in the ring. Like, what is he doing that for? He lost. Nobody cares. I wish somebody caught that on video. Like, look at this fool. There's no one in the stands. He's backflipping. CB Sports, salute. And the only reason why we said that was because he led us to believe that he would do what Teofimo refused to do. He would do what Lomachenko refused to do. Pursue Undisputed and fight Devin Haney. That's it. Enter Lou DiBella. All of a sudden, we start seeing these weird-ass tweets. All of a sudden, he starts talking about sell your jewelry. And then we start finding tweets talking with his girl talking about, yo, I'm in the sun getting niggered. What the fuck is this? Sidebar. Do you see why black people have trust issues? I hope y'all understand. I really hope y'all understand. Trick, what up? Queen in the building. Trick, I just said how you had gotten information all before this happened about what Tio was going to do. And lo and behold, he lost the belts and he didn't get a chance to do it, but then he admitted it. You know what I was going to do with it. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Universe don't lie, man. The universe don't lie. 909, salute. So now this guy hooks up with Lou DiBella, and Lou DiBella start posturing, looking for deals. Let me remind y'all who Lou DiBella was. Bumpy, what up? All right. This guy gets a hold of Camboso. He starts, shopping around like he's a smut now. George is a smut. He's trying to sell him off to the highest bidder, preferably a white bidder. So they shop for Lomachenko. Bob Anwar, what up? Bob Erm says, yo, forget about it. He's not leaving the war. But they tried so hard to get Loma from that war to fight Camboso. But here's the thing. That man is beltless with 2 losses. I say it again. That man is beltless with 2 freaking losses. You think they cared? They didn't care. And what did they do? They marketed it as a better fight. And they said, yo, Devin ain't fight nobody for that belt. But I do want to see him fight Lomachenko. That's a better fight. But you know what? Devin should fight Ryan Garcia. We was like, what? Never mind that. Why does Ryan Garcia get a shot at the WBC strap? He hasn't done anything in 14, 15 months. Huh? You had grown folk telling us that, not kids, not Instagram followers. You had former pros telling us that. Didus, what up? MJ Total Health and Wellness, what up? I was like, where the fuck is Ryan Garcia playing in any of this? Never mind what you think is good. Why does he deserve a shot? Deserve a shot at the WBC champion. He ain't fighting nobody for the belt. Well, guess what? The person he was supposed to fight for it dropped it instead of fighting him. And you know what? Main Boxing Biker, salute. DJ7 for life, salute. And you know what? People seem to forget that. Ha! Email champion. Yeah? Who sent the email? Who sent the email? They don't want to talk about that. But they have him on this pedestal. Why is Lomachenko on this pedestal? Why? Thank you, Brian H. Abney Yildirim hadn't won a fight in 3 years, yet he got a shot against Canelo for the WBC strap, and that was his sparring partner. Okay? That's how they do the industry. Now, Canelo fans see no problem with that. Everybody else with a brain was like, what the fuck? How? When you got Benavidez, Jamal, what up? And Charlo and Andre sitting right there. What are y'all doing? Man fans want to protect the guy that they masturbate over at any cost. They don't care. Antonio Hamburg, salute. That's what they care about. We just want to see good fights. So Camboso seemingly came out of nowhere and enter Lou DiBella. Again, let me remind you who Lou DiBella was. Detroit, BC, salute. Lou DiBella used to work with Team Bomb Squad, and he was terminated. Do y'all remember why? Do y'all remember that $100 million on the table, Atlanta 216, salute? Do y'all remember that $100 million offer from DAZN? DiBella took his ass over to DAZN to see what they were talking about. When Shelly Finkel and everybody found out about it, they said, okay, now we got the information, but we're going to go over there and see ourselves. But we ain't asked you to do that. Terminated. Terminated! Landed 216, what up? Oh yeah, Cesar, yeah. He only have 20, man. The Lomachenko argument it never made sense. DiBella went over there. DiBella went over there specifically to see what he can get out of it. That was not for the best interest of Deontay. He took his ass over there. Then we started hearing rumblings about, they're entertaining it, or he's over it. No. He heard about it. DiBella made a phone call or went over there and spoke with some people. They ain't asked him to do that. And they let him go. So somehow he snakes his way with Camboso, and Camboso's attitude does a complete 180, and he starts selling him like a damn hooker. I got the best coochie from down under. Who wants it? Except Devin Haney. And if we can get a name over here, Ronald Haskins, salute. If we can avoid this kid, if we can yank this guy from the war, this guy has enough drive and complexion for the protection that we can sell a fight between him and Lomachenko and isolate Devin and just freeze him out. Freeze him out. Freeze him out. Freeze him out. That's what this is about. But Loma says, no, I'm not leaving. I'm staying here. I'm staying here. I'm fighting. Viva tu vida. Salute. I'm staying right here. But here's what was interesting. What was interesting was American media, Dan Raphael, Cassandra, salute. Dan Raphael saying things like, there is no fight. The only people that think there's a fight is Team Haney. Oh, yeah? Literally the next day, the fight is signed. Congratulations to Devin Haney, but that fight's only happening because Loma's not fighting, and they know it. Why would you say all of that? You can't just say congratulations to Team Devin. USA. Let's go, Devin. You can't say that. AJ64, salute. I bet you every Australian is rooting for Camboso. Camboso hasn't been in the limelight long enough. Hen Dog, Asante L, salute. He hasn't been in the limelight long enough for Australia to hate him. He hasn't done anything. He beat Tiafimo. They're saying that's great. Okay, so now, you repping us. This new attitude he has is brand new. But us people who are real boxing supporters saying, yo, look, man, you're now part of this machine, this grand scheme. I love using that word because y'all know that's what it is. You now become a part of this grand scheme to freeze out another black fighter. Now, Probellum. What is that? Let us read. Bill D, salute. Probellum. Probellum trademarks were registered by Global Promotional Management, a company formerly known as MTK Global Management, Ltd., until the name change in 2020. Right? Okay? Probellum. Trademarks were registered by Global Promotional Management, a company formerly known as MTK Global Management Ltd, until the name change in 2020. Okay? This is what I found. Now, if that's wrong information, let me know. I'll say it again. If that's wrong information, let me know. I just did a little research, just a little bit, nothing major. LeVon Down gave the Walter Robinson salute. Walter, that's the way of the world with everything. We got to be. If passing is 75, passing for us got to be 90. Taiwan, salute. Outlaw Jr., salute. So that's what I found. And if that's wrong, if that's misinformation, let me know. Robert Singleton, salute. Let me know. If that's misinformation, let me know. Because this was also yesterday. Official statement. Probellum responds to U.S. Treasury sanctions. Los Angeles, April 13th. That's just yesterday. Probellum takes the sanctions made by the U.S. Treasury extremely seriously, and the business and its employees will be fully compliant with them. We have retained counsel in the U.S. to ensure that we fully comply with all rules, regulations, and requirements related to this matter, including not working with any individual or company that has been placed under U.S. sanctions. This includes Daniel Kinahan, and we can confirm that we will not have any business relationship or communication with him whatsoever. Bob Arum's comments implying that Top Rank has seized a business relationship with Probellum are baseless. Top Rank is a competitor, and since Probellum's inception, Top Rank has never worked directly with us. Any suggestions that Daniel Kinahan is a shareholder, let me move that out the way, or owner of Probellum are false and defamatory. Bullshit. Okay? Bullshit. This is what they're talking about. We won't have anything to do with Probellum, and we're looking to cut whatever ties we have with MTK, the Daniel Kinahan linked promotional and managerial companies. Now they're saying Daniel Kinahan had nothing to do with any of that. He's not linked to any of that. He might not be linked to it directly now. He has to back off of it. Don Zeeby, salute. Mr. Punch-Out, salute. Mansa Musa, what up? In my opinion, salute. I like to try and keep things simple here. MTK Global clearly was a Daniel Kinahan thing. Probellum clearly spun off from him. Now, he might not have anything to do with it now, but you think he's not collected any revenue from it? And he's flying out Mauricio Suleiman and Rick Glasser. Bro, what up? Rick Glasser, and they're having lunches and they're promoting fighters with one another. This is what they said. And why am I bringing that up with this guy? I don't care what anyone says. All right, Winston Lee, salute. I don't care what anyone says. That guy, if he touched it, in my opinion, it's dirty. If he slept with a woman, raw dog, then she got the monster. I'm assuming she got the monster. All right? So now, Probellum is an entity which I told you guys yesterday Lou DiBella works with. Lou DiBella works closely with Probellum. No, I'm sorry, Eric Holt, salute. He signed a deal with Probellum. I showed it to you yesterday. I read it to you. Which is spun off from Daniel Kinahan and MTK Global. Rick Blackwell, salute. So I'm supposed to trust that nothing's going to happen to Devin when he goes to Australia? I'm supposed to think that this is all clean? Hey, Mauricio Suleiman, yo, listen. Your WBC champion is about to go defend and try and become undisputed in Australia. Am I disturbing your lunch with Daniel Kinahan? Go to hell, nothing to see here. Okay. Jimenez, fuck you. Labarbi and Togo, fuck you, fuck you. DOG, salute. Deontay, deflated gloves. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Valpeds failed A and B samples. You allowed him to fight? It's not looking good. Why are you doing this to all these black fighters, but everybody that's non-black gets this pass?
You are being racist for calling me a racist. Good, and I take it, but don't call me racist.
Okay. I'm just asking. And now you got Lou DiBella with his monkey hands in this. Probellum spun off from MTK. Kinahan involved. Now Devin got to go to fucking Australia twice to fight this guy who wasn't even on the radar, and now they're treating him like a fucking rock star. He's on stage reciting shit that didn't even make sense. You said you take anything, you take what Lomachenko said. You take what you offer Loma. Yeah, that's what we had to say. Because you was not going to fight. Y'all do realize that Devin is not fighting this fight anywhere what he's worth. Y'all understand that, right? Yeah, thank you, Cesar. We're all stupid to think that Fury cheated. Any means, what up? We're all stupid to think that Fury cheated, as if he hasn't cheated in the past. You let a crackhead in your house that hasn't smoked a pipe in 5 years. Lamont, what up? You leave him in your living room, you go in the kitchen, you talking, yeah, you know, so I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Then you hear the door close, boom. You go back in your living room like, where'd this nigga go? The fixture on your coffee table gone. The PS5 is gone. You don't see him for 5 days and you see him on the block looking dusty, like, yo, where my PS5? I don't know what you're talking about. Now I got a phone call and I left the door open. Maybe someone came in it. But you know what? Kick yourself. You left a crackhead unattended in your goddamn living room. DiBella. AJ64, salute. GB Lifetime Videos. What up? Hard Body J Timo in the building. Hard Win, salute. But these guys all get to go down to Dubai and get groomed by Daniel Kinahan. But this same media circus, because it's all a circus, with the Kinahan situation and how they treating the PBC, the owner of the PBC, well, the advisor, and Al Heyman, who doesn't do interviews, hasn't said a word to anybody. They get to call him Black Hitler and no one says anything. No one says anything. Is Al Heyman perfect? Of course not. because what happened to Deontay happened on the PBC's watch. That's the truth. What was going on with Gary Russell Jr.? What the fuck was that? So is he perfect? No. But like I told y'all before, that's for us to critique. That's not for some outside source. This shit with Daniel Kennedy is big news. And it's bigger than you think. Because what happened in his personal life and how he makes his revenue, I don't know what's written down, what he does for a living. I'll never know. But now the U.S. government has gotten involved. I'm very interested to see who's going to start singing, because what they do, you know how they get guys like that? They get the underlings that think that it's nothing. I was just standing there. I just did security. I don't even know how his voice sounds. I was never too close to him. I don't know what they're talking about. No, we got video of you standing in the room when he was having a conversation with that guy. But I don't even know. Yeah, you know what? Dig this here. You were standing there close enough to hear something. And if you don't tell us what's going on, and they done had that motherfucker's record, right? They done found out everything about the security guard. He could be anything. We got pictures of you cheating on your wife. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, we know you was talking to underage girls somewhere. What would your wife think about that? Oh, look here, you behind on child support. We're gonna get you. And if we find out he was talking about what we think he's talking about, and you were there, you're going down in concert. And you're looking at about 100,000 years, and they'll scare people with that shit. Then they start crying, oh, okay. Well, I don't know that, but I do know something that he did. If I tell you this, will this help? Well, what can you tell us? Anything. Well, look, I don't know about that shit, but I remember one day he did this, and that. And they start snitching. They start talking about shit that has nothing to do with what they're looking for, but they looking of things to build a case. Okay, he's not giving us what we're looking for, but he told us about this. This is criminal, so let's hold that. You're gonna see. And we said this a while ago. When shit starts to come out, all kinds of shit's gonna come out. So this cheating and boxing thing, that's small peanuts compared to what he's in trouble for. What they're trying to get him for. Moving drugs and guns. They don't care about a little fucked up gloves or poisoned water in a fight. They don't care about that. But do not be surprised if somebody, when they trying to throw time at that person and say, look, we know the conversation he had about moving such and such. We seen you in the room. And we're gonna assume that you're not wanting to snitch. So in the meantime, you're gonna go sit in jail. And if this guy gets tried and convicted, you're gonna get hit with whatever time he gets hit, or a portion of it. You're looking at 20 years or better. Just because we saw you standing there. They're gonna start singing. I swear to God, I don't know what you're talking about, but I do know this, and I know that, and I know they boom, informant. We're gonna put this wire on your ass. And just remember, think about your family. Yep. This shit is not gonna go away, man. And we told y'all this a while. We had no idea who this guy was until like what, 2 years ago? 2-3 years ago? We was like, wait a minute, what? How did we find out? The first time I heard his name, Tyson Fury screaming his name, I said, who is that? Then you do a little Google search. Who is this? And you're like, what? Wait a minute. I thought Google was wrong. Now, mind you, I still don't know. I'm just saying, I find it weird how all of this shit can be alleged to him and people could brush it off like nothing, but Al Heyman got to be Black Hitler. Do you see what I'm saying? Al Heyman got to get hit with the Ali Act for doing right by fighters. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Yo, look. Whatever Kinahan got going on, listen, y'all. That ain't my problem. That's not my beef. Like that Russian-Ukrainian shit. That's not my beef. It's not my beef. I know America done stuck their head in it. Fine, man. It's not my beef. What Kinahan got going on, it's not my beef. But I'm just telling you. This guy has this reputation. And it's all alleged. But Al Heyman got to be Black Hitler. The man never spoke. Fighters love him. Promoters hate him. They got together and tried to sue Al Heyman. Now, is Al Heyman perfect? No, I got questions about the PBC. But I overlook all of that shit for a second. And I'm not going to let the outside entity piggyback off my critique to the PBC just for the sake of them fucking with him because he's a black man. That I'm not doing. I'm not doing that. Kane, what up? Hustles home, salute. Yeah, hard body. It's crazy. That shit is crazy. Flatboy plays, salute. Made no damn sense. Come on, man. You're not gonna do him like that. And I say it again. What happened to Deontay happened on the PBC's watch. I don't trust Top Rank. Bob Arum was seen with Mike Biggs. What up? Bob Arum was seen with Daniel Kinahan. And now this came out. He said, you know what? Not this. Let me distance myself from this shit. I'm too old for this. I'm not dealing with this. He knew the whole time what he had going on. Mauricio Suleiman says, yo, nah, it's all alleged. I'm not Interpol. I'm not the police. I'm still fucking with him. Luther Bella. Probellum. Directly linked to that guy. Let me tell you something. Let me break it down in simple terms. Y'all ever knew someone that used to sell drugs and now he got a job and you know him, you ain't got no problem with him, never. He might have grew up in your building, 2 houses down from you or whatever. Do you still walk around with him? No. You know why? He's still hot. Because I know whatever he pushed or whatever, he hurt somebody. And just because you stepped out the game don't mean that niggas forgot about what you did. You're never safe. Tell you what up. Yeah. Probellum is French for MTK. It's a little joke. You gotta be old school to get that. That's just my baby daddy is French for I smash him on the regular when I need to get a nut off. That's what it is. That's French. I'm a maintenance consultant for Building 31. That's French for I'm a fucking janitor. Probellum, that's French for MTK. Let me read it to you again. Probellum trademarks were registered by Global Promotional Management, a company formerly known as MTK Global Management, Ltd., until a name change in 2020. Now, if that's misinformation, y'all got to let me know. I'm just telling you what I read. Snacks B, salute. Yeah, the franchise status is a great idea. People don't like ideas in its infancy, but it's a good idea. It's great for boxing. That's French for Canelo. You ain't got to fight Charlo. Let me give you this. Vacate that old shit. We'll take care of it. That's French for duck. Franchise status is French for duck belt. Do y'all notice we have all of this evidence? This shit with the WBC How many times has Mauricio told us to fuck ourselves in 3 years? With Deontay and Devin Haney now, and how many times? Jimenez, Oscar Valpez, BBG, salute. How many times has he told us to go fuck ourselves? In the last 3 years. If he treated Deontay Wilder like that, what the fuck makes you think he's gonna? Do you think he even cares about what's happening? What his WBC champion had to go through to get that? Is he even speaking up on that? He hasn't said a word, has he? If he has, let me know. The WBA with Gloria Martinez, proven to be a complete racist, jerked Mike Fox in that fight. They tried to kill him in the ring with skin gloves. That failed. Mike Fox boxed this motherfucker's face in. Has dude? I don't even remember his name. Has he fought since? They protest the decision after they found out that judge was dirty. D. Walker, salute. After they found out he was dirty, after they found out the judge, the woman was dirty, and she was close to or married to one of the high-ranking officials in the WBA, he wrote a letter to the WBA in protest. They sent the letter back. The decision stands. We investigated ourselves and saw no wrongdoing. Okay. So there goes that. WBC, WBA. Now we got the WBO. Bob Arum, right? Whatever Bob orders, WBO, right? Cameron Duncan gets on Fred's show, salute to the barbershop, and says, yeah, no black fighters. I played it for you. So we have all of these things. And when we get on here and talk about it, we're racist. You still get things like Jamel riding around with Ellie Seckback saying what the LDBC won't like. Like we haven't spoken up in defense of you. Boli, what up? I saw Ishay Smith tweeting. I saw some tweets, or I heard some tweets. Julian, what up? Gio James, salute. You know, he briefly mentioned, it was very brief. Oh, things going on with, the YouTube crowd or whatever. Look, Ishay, you've been super quiet lately. You know why. And I'm not even trying to bully Ishay Smith. What do I always say, y'all? Time reveals all truth. Ishay can't sit back and look at everything happening and say that we were wrong. Because everything happened. We've been talking about it, man. Hey, Ishay, we were never your enemy, man. We were never your enemy. I don't know what shit you got on and you talking about you smack people and out of line, man. Out of line. You're a professional. And you ain't smacking nobody. Let's just keep it a buck. Well, you ain't smacking me. Guarantee you that. But I'm not here on some tough guy shit. You know what I'm saying? Jamel got on here and said that shit, but you was just talking about you was upset with the WBC over drug testing. TP Mob, salute. Joe Roger, what up? You're mad about drug testing now? Jamel, have you been listening to us or have you just been so mad? You're a boxer. What happens when you get mad? You can't think, oh, this nigga hit me? I got to get that hit back. And what happens? You run into something because you're fucking mad. Unscripted Virtuoso, salute. And that's another thing, Aaron. You're right. Ishay started complaining when he started losing. But I looked at his record, and it just dawned on me. He got a lot of opportunity. And then he's talking about Tank. But Ishe got a lot of opportunity. He just blew it. Hold on. Let me pull up his box rec for a second. Man got 11 losses. He lost against Erickson Lubin. He lost to Tony Harrison. He lost to J-Rock. Just let me stop right there. He's had opportunity, man. He lost to Vanis Matarosian. He lost to Iris Landry Lava. He lost to Carlos Molina. He lost to Fernando Guerrero. He lost to Daniel Jacobs. Do you hear these names? He lost to Sekou Powell. I remember him. He lost to Sergio Mora. Yo, my man, Ishe Smith has had a lot of opportunity, man. He just didn't win. The fuck is he mad at us for? We not in there, man. And guess what, Ishe? If we felt at any point that there was some foul play, you think we wouldn't have spoke on it? Now, you talking about, Tank being a real dude, and I'm surprised he was there that long. Some shit I heard he said. If he even said, is that what he said? I'm surprised he stuck around that long. Is that what he said? I don't recall. But if he said that, you're my man. Are you really standing up for Tank? Or is this sour grapes? Because when you was with Floyd, the names I just mentioned, you fought those guys when they were top 5. And you didn't produce. You didn't produce. You didn't say you feel you got cheated or nothing. You just didn't produce, man. So fucking with Floyd, all I see is that you got opportunity. And you didn't produce. You out here losing to Matarosian. You lost to Danny Jacobs, Fernando Guerrero, Carlos Molina, Iris Landry Lara, Matarosian, J-Rock, Harrison, Lubin. Why are you mad at us? You got opportunity, man. You just didn't win. Tank, they saw so much value in him that it's been alleged that they babied his career. Well, now he's leaving. That's the last word we got. And now you're chiming in. And then again, you snuck in the shot. Oh, the YouTuber. Man, listen, stop. We're not in there. We're quality control. If you don't see that we're quality control, because everything that we've spoken on, look at it now. If Probellum calls you on the phone, Ishe, and says, yo, look, man, we want to put you on the undercard. You going to take that fight? Now, I don't know how you paying your bills. I don't know. But, brother, now listen to me talking to you now. Brother, I would advise you to look deeply into that. Look at it. Who you're fighting, where you're fighting, who's promoting it, who pays for the judges. 78 did a brilliant live yesterday about these judges. Just understand you're gonna get, they might as well just, Roger, salute. They might as well just pay you to lay down, man. Now, I don't know, for all those losses you had, especially those last 3, you probably, I don't know. Maybe you had a bad camp. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you had some shit on your mind. I'm not bashing you, my brother. I'm just saying, look now. Even the shit with Tank. We've said this. I don't know what's going on. He should be doing this and that. Look, now everything's blowing up. And a lot of people are looking at Ishe Smith now. It's like, yo, man, we know what's going on with Tank, or we can suspect what's going on with Tank, but we're not listening to Ishe. That's just sour grapes. I just read you the resume. When you was with Floyd, you got a lot of opportunity. You just didn't win. So people ain't gonna listen to you. But you still talk about what he meant was the LDBC. And we were not here to harm you. I just found it strange how another pro fighter, told me he was going to put hands on somebody somewhere on social media. And then when Focus Ball said, I'm your Huckleberry, nothing. That's what happened, y'all. He threatened to put hands on somebody, or he just made a broad statement. I'll smack you LDBC niggas. Okay. A lot of us be at the fights. Go ahead. And Focus Ball said, no, I'll fight you in the ring. Fight never happened. That's what happened. A pro fighter threatened us. It was a broad statement. I'm like, what the fuck is that? We didn't do nothing to him. What the fuck? And you're a professional, right? Professional means you should be held to a higher standard. Which is why when you see these pros getting into trouble outside the ring, it's frowned upon because you're held to a higher standard. Thank you. Focus Ball's in the chat. That's all facts. That's exactly what happened. You're held to a higher standard. So you see Ishe Smith threatening YouTubers. It's like, huh? For what? What are you doing? You see Charlo getting on there threatening to punch Blue Blood in the face. You're a pro fighter. You can kill someone. And Blue Blood, of all people, who's never said a bad thing about it, he was like, what? I never said anything about. What are you talking about? What? So you could punch Blue Blood in the face and threaten your brother. You could do that. But Daniel Jacobs walked right up on you in Brooklyn and looked you square in the face and said, you got my number. You know what time it is. And that roar turned into a meow. It's on video. Thank you, hard body. We ain't gonna stand there like Chris Rock. You got it fucked up. Because these guys know what time it is. These guys know what time it is. Believe me when I tell you. This ain't the boxing ring. Don't think you're gonna come to somebody's fight or someone's hood, especially, and smack someone or put hands on someone and nothing's gonna happen to you. This ain't a boxing ring. Niggas ain't playing fair. They ain't fighting you, dude. They're not fighting you, dude. Read between the lines. They're not fighting you, dude. What are you talking about? It sounds cute. But you ain't say that to Daniel Jacobs when he walked up on you in Brooklyn because you knew what time it was. Y'all not in the boxing ring. He told you. And y'all still ain't fighting. Your whole aura changed. That's what happens, bullies. All right? But it's disappointing because we were never their enemy. Never. Never. This nigga walks past Demetrius Andrade and eyeballs him. And Andrade started laughing at him. He's like, what? What you staring at? What'd he say? Because I'm a savage. Okay, you are a savage. What the fuck does that mean? You staring at me what? Fuck. All right, savage. Are you that savage you can't sign your name on a dotted line? What have I been saying? You Negroes need to fight each other just because. About 3 or 4 times. And throw Benavidez in it. All you guys, really, Canelo said, fight each other, I'm busy. Y'all really should do that and put on some barn burners. And then when Canelo says, okay, I'm ready, fuck you, Canelo. We don't need you. Fuck out of here. Off a general principle. Instead, you want to go to his fight and blow him. You want to go to his fight and start a fight with Jared fucking Hurd, who hasn't done anything. He's off the radar. And threaten to kill him and his girl. And you threaten Blue Blood, and then you got Eat Shit Smith threatening to smack anybody from the LDBC, enabled by a bunch of ravage-ass fans on Twitter. Like, have y'all seen Twitter? That's why I'm not there. There's a bunch of immature motherfuckers on there. I'm all over Twitter, but I don't have a Twitter account. Huh? So all of this shit going on. But Canelo gets to say, go fight each other. I'm busy. And we got this shit with MTK Global. And now we got this shit with Probellum. All the shit going on. We're like, hello, Devin Haney is about to jump into the fire. Hello, Clarissa Shields got to go to the UK and fight against Peter Fury and his female fighter. Hello? Are y'all paying attention? Mike Fox. Hello? Franchise belts. Hello? Hello? Could y'all stop for a minute? Hello? I know. Yeah, come on! Yeah, man, come on! I hope y'all understand the video now. I hope y'all get it. Chris, what up? EJ, what up? IGM says that was Maul and that. Look, it's the same nigga, literally. They're twins. It's the same nigga because when one nigga does something fucked up, the other one doesn't say, yo, calm down. So that's enabling the bullshit. Right there in that video, when Jamel was spazzing on Jared Hurd, Maul was just standing there. He didn't say, yo, chill, 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 y'all. He didn't go. He shouldn't have been on Hurd. He should have been on his brother like, yo, chill, chill. Let's go. Let's go. Don't do that. No. And then after the fight, Maul smacks the phone out of a fan's hand and just asked him, what do you think of Canelo's performance? Smacked the phone out of him, gave him the bird, and stared him down. Danny Jacobs was in your grill. Said, you got my number. You know what it is. Right in his face. He ain't smacking no phones. He ain't push him. He ain't do shit. That's a bully, y'all. Ghost, what up? Bruce Gass in the building. Oh, yeah, this part. Y'all know Joseph Parker's gangster as fuck, right? That Samoan SWAT team. Let me tell you something. You don't fuck with that. Joseph Parker's did y'all know that? You don't fuck with that guy. I met him in Vegas. He's a nice guy, soft-spoken. You don't fuck with that guy. Jay Good, what up? Joseph Townsend in the building. Anthony Bolton, what up? You don't fuck with that guy. Y'all remember I did a video on it. They brought him in for questioning. Boss Red, salute. And I looked at the fucking thing. I was like, wait a minute. He's hanging with these dudes? Samoans all tatted up and big and shit. I said, oh my God. What? Yo, listen. Let me play this video. Y'all remember when Tyson Fury had COVID, but he was running around Vegas and he went to a car dealership? Tell me what you see I put in Joseph Parker's hands. That dude is gangster, man. Come on, man. This is boxing, y'all. Cop killer, salute. This is boxing, y'all. Have we come to terms with that? This is the sport. We love the sport, but the sport don't love us. All of these things, did I lie at all? What I'm asking is to the athletes, the Ishe Smiths of the world, the Charlos of the world, fuck y'all mad at us for? We speak up for you. If we felt Ishe Smith was done dirty, if Ishe got on Twitter, Picasso, what up? If he got on Twitter or if he was quoted saying something, yo, something's right with those gloves, wouldn't we be on it? Wouldn't we go to the fight and be like, yo, he said something, let's look at those gloves. And if we found something, we would say something. But Ishe hasn't given us anything to talk about. Why? Because he lost his last 3 fights. He's got DJ Zion Love, salute. He's got an opportunity, Nitty G in the building. He's gotten opportunities. Look, man, I read it to you, man. Erickson Lubin, Tony Harrison, Julian J. Rock Williams, Vanis Rosen, Iris Landry Lara, Carlos Molina. Come on, man. He's gotten opportunity. And I guarantee you, because he had a lot to say about the Tank situation. If someone puts a mic in front of Floyd's face and says, well, Ishe Smith says, what do you think Floyd is going to say? Ishe? I don't know what he's talking about. You seen this box rec? You seen this record? Look, man, Ishe worked with us. I got him a lot of opportunity, and he failed. Yeah, Picasso, you stupid. For real. I don't know why he's mad. He got a lot of opportunity. Ishe, I got him a lot of opportunity. Even opportunity he shouldn't have had. All he had to do was win. He ain't win. So, of course, he's going to be mad at Tank. He'll be mad at me. But he didn't win. Tank was winning. Maybe if you had the same talent that Tank had, Floyd would have moved you a certain way. So now you're talking. But here's what I find interesting. You can speak up. Ishe Smith could speak up on the Tank and Floyd situation because he knew he's been around it. So, of course, they're going to throw a mic in his face. What do you know about this? Here's what I'm saying. I think Ishe would have did better if he'd have said, well, that's the business. Tank's going to be all right, and you know Floyd's going to be all right. Now's not the time to be throwing anybody under a bus. It's not the thank you. They're gonna say Ishe's jealous. But everything he said, people are gonna hold on to it. Why? They don't like Floyd. Till this day, there's a lot of people that want to see Floyd like dead. They want to see him like dead. They don't want to see him like retired or going away and celebrating his money. They want to see him dead. This ain't the time for that, Ishe. You should have held your. You should have hosted your weapon. I don't care if you knew something. Hosted your weapon. Because the bigger picture is, while they're throwing the mic in your face, or matter of fact, no one threw a mic in his face. I think he took the Twitter and volunteered that information. Why are you volunteering information? When you was working with a guy that got you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and you lost countless times. You got names, but you lost, man. But you have nothing to say about Probellum, MTK. Why? Wasn't Ishe one of those dudes that told us we were bugging off of the Tyson Fury glove situation and cheating in boxing and everything? Wasn't he one of the guys telling us to shut the fuck up about that? So, JC, salute. So, we got to shut up about shit like that. Right? And drug testing, we got to shut up about that. But now you got something to say about Floyd and Tank? And I'm looking at your box rec, and I already know what Floyd will say, if he says anything. Yeah, Ishe Smith said in a tweet, go look at his box rec, man, and then tell me. I got him those fights. G5, salute. Those fights he had was under me. and just look at the 11 losses, got stopped one time, 11 losses. Look at the names he fought. I can see it. My thing is this. When I mention something about a goddamn code, he runs to Twitter and starts talking about Tank and Floyd. Are you vocal about MTK Global? Or are you trying to get a job? I don't know. I'm asking. Are you vocal about Probellum? Now, all of this shit with MTK and Daniel, it's all alleged because he hasn't been arrested. But all of this shit and no one's touching it. But Al Heyman got to be Black Hitler. And when Fred goes to a Golden Boy conference and mentions it, they throw him out. A1 Hoop Zone, salute. Do y'all understand about code now? Y'all understand? Ishay, this is not the time for that. What are your thoughts about the franchise status, Ishay? That's all I want to know. Jamel, I know your thoughts about the franchise status, but you don't want to say anything because you want to blow it for your brother because in your heart of hearts, you think that your brother's going to get a Canelo fight. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. Canelo say, yo, I'm busy. You know when he'll get it? I'm sorry. You know when he'll get it? If your brother, he's fighting this Homer Simpson looking dude. If he goes in there and he gets knocked around the ring somehow, Canelo will be like, I got next. Yep. That's when he'll get it. Troy, what up? You don't know this about the industry? You don't know this about the business? How could you not? How could you not? Ishay, Jamel, Jamal, and all you other black fighters, we're not here to harm you. We've been helping since day one. And we said what happened to Deontay definitely can happen to you. It can't. Jamel, you talking about you mad at the WBC over drug testing. You should have kept your mouth shut, man. Because Mauricio Suleiman is in Dubai rubbing elbows with Daniel Kinahan. But you want to get in the car and drive at Ellie Setback talking about what we'll get mad at. Ellie Setback gets to ride shotgun, but you was going to smack your brother Blue Blood. Let that sink in, y'all. Has it sunken in yet? See, what I need you to understand is I don't want to go back and forth with, especially pro athletes. I don't. Especially black athletes. I'm not here to fuss at them. I'm not, man. Listen, y'all, I would love to like talk to Ishay and just talk boxing and shit, like on a Sunday show. And talk about his experiences in the ring. Because I'm sure that there's a lot of shit he could say that we could learn from. I'm sure. And I'm sure there's a lot of shit that he could learn from us. Rather than getting mad and threatening to put hands on people. What the fuck? You're an athlete in a sport that I love. So the fact that you chose to do it for a living, I respect that. And you're black. So already I fucks with you. It's just disappointing when you let a few trolls. And there's no doubt in my mind, there were people fucking with him and using our name. Trust me. I think I seen it. There was somebody, I think someone sent me a screenshot of someone fussing with him. And I said, who is that? And I forgot who sent it to me. It's in my old phone. It was like 3 years ago or something like that. And I said, I don't even know who the fuck this is fussing with him. People have sent me screenshots on other people's lives, talking shit on other people's lives and saying hashtag LDBC. I don't even know who that motherfucker was. Young Merv, what up? I'm like, yo, who is that? That person? I never seen him before. He's never been in my chats. He's not wrenched. I don't know who that is. That's just some dude starting trouble. You get into a fight with enough of those motherfuckers, you get a preconceived notion of who we are. That's what I'm saying. These guys haven't spoken to us. If you haven't spoken to 78 or Black or me or BFTB, or you haven't spoken to anybody in the LDBC. Somebody will go screaming on his shit, and then he'll go to Stormy B-Man's channel and just listen and be like, I'm totally confused. Stormy B-Man's LDBC? So then who is this fool screaming on? That guy, and he's never in this chat. That guy can't be a member. Wait, I'm confused. And if you're confused, ask a question, brother. We'll answer it. We're not the enemy, man. We're not. You know what the enemy is? Boom. That's the enemy. That's the machine. They represent the machine. That kangaroo in the middle too. Huh? Boom. Okay? This is the enemy. Okay? Boom. This is the enemy. All right? That's the enemy. It's not us, brother. It never was us. Focus ball, since he signed the GOAT, man, listen, y'all. If Devin said, fuck that, I'm not taking that deal, I wouldn't have been mad. And we'd have been, Ramel, what up? They'd have been in our chats every day talking about Devin Duck George. And I'd have been on here like, nah, fuck that. Y'all wanted him to go to Australia for 2 fights? And I'd have been talking about the same thing I'm talking about now. Probellum and MTK, and y'all was setting up to rob that kid. Why can't who the fuck is George? He's not the man over there. Tim Zoo is over there. He ain't no Tim Zoo. Why don't he come to Vegas? And we'd have been fighting about that shit right now. But Devin is Devin. Do you see why? And I need y'all to understand, this shit hurts my heart, man. What we go through as Black people in life. Why wouldn't it happen in sports? Why do you think I tell y'all, go subscribe to Stormy B-Man, go subscribe to Scrapbook Boxing? He breaks down in depth what Black fighters went through. And although it's not as extreme as getting hit upside your head when you get too close to the ropes, y'all know that was happening, right? The Black fighter, imagine you fighting and you lean up against the rope and someone hit you in the back of the head or hit you in the leg with a lead pipe. That was happening. Or pouring boiling water on you. Imagine that. That was happening, man. Of course, it's not as extreme now. But they find other ways. Like, they don't run around and lynch niggas anymore. But what they do is they infiltrate the police departments nationwide. That Rodney King beating, the first one we ever saw on video, Rodney King, do y'all think that was the first beating that ever happened? Or was it happening all over LA and it was never caught on video? These cop killings that are caught on video and the cops are still walking, it's been happening. These Karens bullying kids and bullying people and having meltdowns in stores, it's been happening. We know that. It's been happening. You're not different. I don't care how much money you make. They told LeBron James, shut up and dribble. LeBron fucking James, shut up and dribble. I'm not a big LeBron James guy. I know he's great and all. He's going to the Hall of Fame. I'm not a big LeBron James guy. I'm not. But when that bitch said that, I said, fuck my personal feelings for a second. because that's personal. I could separate personal from real. Fuck that bitch. Because I know LeBron James never been out. He never been in trouble outside the off the court. He speaks up on issues. I could separate the two. It's legitimately us versus them. I don't care how many $1 million athletes we got in the world. I don't care. It's legitimately us versus them because they started it. All we want to be is left alone. All we want to be is, and if you're going to fuck with us, if you have to fuck with us, we need to be treated equally. They can't even do that. They don't want to do that. Their core beliefs will prohibit them to do that. We will always be lesser than them. These streets is evil. And all we do is know how to survive. Salute to Picasso on that super chat. He says, my theory is ain't nobody calling me to give me money. Salute. Yeah, Louis Clark. Devin's trying to be great. Mansa Musa in that super chat. Much love. He said, facts. Cold, hard facts. Listen. Xavier, what up? Listen, y'all. I mentioned Ishe for a reason. All right? What annoyed me with Ishe was he just didn't do the homework. And I know a lot of people jumped in his ear. I know what that's like. You see something happening. Y'all ever had a situation where you're around a situation and all you just say is, yo, what's up with that guy? And then 1,000 people, yo, fuck that nigga, yo, no. You're like, oh, okay. And now the nigga looking at you, yo, what you looking at me for? And you just asked, what was that? And now dude got all this weight on him. It's not you per se. You just asked what happened, and now people are looking at you because you look like the superhero that can do something. They don't want to do anything, but now they're looking at you. Oh yeah, you can get it done. But if you let them get in here, instead of letting logic prevail, you can get egged on to do something you had no business doing. So now dude's looking at you. Oh, what? You want smoke too? These niggas on my dick. These niggas on my dick. These niggas on my dick. Now it's you too. He's already tense. But a lot of times you will find that a cooler head will prevail. You ever heard that? Cooler heads prevail. If you shut all that bullshit out and you just walk up to them like, yo, bro, no, there ain't no beef. I was just wondering what was going on. Oh, nah, I did this and that, and everyone got a problem with it. Oh, that's it? Now you got to go back to them and be like, yo, calm down. It's not like that. Yo, he just da-da-da-da-da. Then you find out that they just hating on him. And they may hate on you for defusing the situation. Now you become the enemy. You see, I know what goes on. Syriat, salute. I know what goes on. I know what happened to Ishe. I know what happened to Ishe, and I'm telling you, a lot of the guys that was probably fucking with him wasn't even LDBC. They were just starting trouble. That's why in his latest, whatever he did on Twitter, from what I heard, he mentioned the YouTube guys. He was talking about us. And it escalated out of nowhere when in reality, he has a YouTube channel. He could have said, yo, can somebody from the LDBC jump on my live stream so we can have a conversation? I don't know what I did. Can we solve this? And if it was unsolvable, it was unsolvable. But he never did that. He went from 0 to 100. Now, mind you, listen to me, y'all. Boxing is a tough sport. And every time a fighter loses a fight, I can only imagine how they feel. I've seen fighters cry after a win and cry after a loss. There's a picture of Ishe crying after a win. It's an emotional thing. To go through a whole camp or have a fucked up camp and then go fight a top quality guy and lose, you get paid, but that L ain't going nowhere. He got 11 losses, one by KO. And those are quality guys he fought. And since his last fight, ain't nobody talking about him but us. Why? Because he's threatening to put hands on some YouTube guys. Slow down. He might have another career that he don't know about. He has a YouTube channel. Maybe instead of threatening people, he could have partnered up with people and talk boxing. K9 Bungers does that. My brother Devin, y'all remember with Devin Alexander? You remember how that shit almost started? Y'all remember that? Perfect example. Y'all remember that? The Sugar Hill thing, and someone put up a... Bro, if y'all wasn't here, let me remind you. I'm not on Twitter. But someone took the video of me talking with Sugar Hill and threw it on Twitter. And he made a statement. Somebody screenshot it and sent it to me. Drew, Devin Alexander's talking shit to you. Or talking shit about you. And I read it. I said, oh. And I said, I like Devin. Damn shame. But I'm not stupid. I said, you know what? Here's how I'm going to handle this. I'm not going to make no diss videos because I don't know the brother. At the time, I didn't know him. I said, I don't know the brother. I'm not going to make no diss videos. This is my response to Devin Alexander looking ass. I ain't going to do that. Zelos, what up? I said, I ain't going to do that. I hit him up on Instagram. I said, hey, brother. I'm the guy that conducted the conversation with Sugar Hill. I would like to invite you on our platform so we can have a conversation about boxing. And I just waited for a response. It could have been two ways. It could have been, fuck you, nigga, you don't know boxing, da-da-da-da. And I still wouldn't have made a response video. I'd have screenshot it and said, okay. And I'd have jumped on my live and said, look, I tried to reach out to him to have a conversation, and this is what he said. So moving forward, I'll never mention him again. But he didn't do that. He responded to me like a brother. He said, cool, how you want to do it? Let me know. We picked the day, and y'all saw it. I was on the other channel, and we had a beautiful conversation. That's my brother. And what did I find out? He said, I said, I spoke to Sugar Hill damn near 20 minutes. He says, oh, the video I saw, it was 3 or 4 minutes. I said, what? They put an edited version. He said the version he saw, it made it look like every time Sugar tried to say something, I was cutting him off. I was like, nah, brother. I spoke to that man for damn near 20 minutes, and I asked questions, and I wasn't screaming at him or anything. He wasn't screaming at me. He wouldn't sit there for that. Fred didn't invite him on the platform for abuse. I had questions. How do you get your questions answered when you approach someone very rude? You're not going to get anything like that. You got to reel them in. I hope y'all understand that about Fred. He had that fat fuck on there twice to get your questions answered, not to get up there and have him make him a virtual punching bag, because you're not going to get anywhere like that. He had Rick Glasser on there, same shit, so you can hear yourself. That's why he did it. That's right, Picasso was a chopped and screwed video, and he didn't realize it. So cooler heads prevail. I got his number. I text him often. He's still working out on Instagram. That's my brother. That's how we supposed to work. I never went off of secondhand information. Yo, so-and-so's talking about you. Okay. People do that to me all the time. Yo, so-and-so's making a video about you. Who? Okay. How big is his channel? It's real big? Good. Let him talk. Because my subscriptions go up. Not everything needs a response. Y'all understand that? And that's what upset me with Ishe. He let some fools on Twitter get under his skin, and it was fuck the LDBC. And we legit didn't do anything to him. Jamel had something fucked up. He let somebody tell him that Blue Blood said something about him, and he went ballistic. Huh? If you're a black fighter, believe me when I tell you, we're here to help. If you don't want our help, cool. We'll step off and let you deal with it. Ishe Smith could be doing something like he has a YouTube channel. People know who he is. He could be doing so many other things. And I don't know what he's doing now. And let me reiterate, this is not a bully session. I don't give a fuck if you chop and screw this and send it to him. I don't care. I don't care. Because the motherfuckers that do that, trust me, that's evil. Motherfuckers are really evil in these streets. To try and start trouble, to try and start black people fighting amongst each other. Doesn't make sense. Do y'all understand? That's why I ignore a lot of these niggas, these monkeys that do that shit. Don't I tell you I don't say no one's name in my chat unless I say it? Don't say no one's name. There's a lot of monkey channels out here. They got our names fucked up. Don't I tell y'all to, yo, don't mention no one's name in here? Don't I tell y'all that? The best thing YouTube was ever able to do after countless emails that I've sent them was to give us the option on how long you have to be subscribed to us before you say anything in our chat. Because when it was open, how often was my chat disrupted? Every day. And it would get worse and worse and worse and worse. And the racists would come up in here. And I would have loved to have seen Ishe Smith on a live stream with me and tell me, look, brother, look at the chat. Look at what they're saying. You know who King Leopold is? Look at that. And I'm trying to talk to you, Ishe, because you're the professional about boxing. And look at my chat. This is what we deal with. This is why the LDBC exists. You see? See? Not everything deserves a reaction. Now, why am I talking about this? MTK, Probellum, what they're doing to Devin, what they did to Deontay, all of this shit, what they're going to try to do to Clarissa Shields. Okay? The shit they talk about Errol. Who talks up about Errol? Us. Who tries to talk down about him? Old media. Bud says I'm leaving Top Rank and I'm suing Top Rank for racism. What did they say on Twitter? When did Bud Crawford become a member of the LDBC? Bud don't fuck with us. How did you get Bud suing Bob Arum to the LDBC? How about this? Do you know what Cameron Duncan said? Oh, yeah. I got the audio, motherfucker. I'll go head to head with any one of these old media motherfuckers. They can't. I don't care how much they're getting paid. Rick Glasser or fucking Steve Kim, teach me how to Dougie Fisher, and all those fat ass Dan Raphael ran from me. Titties and all. And I don't know what I was going to say to him, but I was walking up on him. He accelerated. I wouldn't be surprised if he knew who I was. I had on my black LDBC shirt. I just wanted to stop and have a meeting of the minds. I wasn't going to hit him or nothing like that. I'm not stupid. I'm not trying to go sit in jail for what? Beating up Dan Raphael? For what? What would that do for me? I just want to have a quick meeting of the minds. I want to talk about boxing, please. Can you imagine me in Vegas going live? Drew Titan Bronson on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I'm standing here with Dan Raphael. And it'd have been on. That fat fuck accelerated. You should have saw it. You ever saw a fat nigga so fat he had to walk around himself? Grimace looking ass. Xena 360 salute. So I'm going straight. I'm going straight for the jugular, straightforward. Let's talk racism in sports. Let's talk racism in boxing. Mr. Shelton, salute. Yeah, hard body, he ain't want no smoke. Thank you for giving me those 2 inches, though. Yeah, I made it. Zealous, yeah. I finally made this dumbass exercise. Yeah, Jamel, you know what I should have did? I should have, hey, I got a hokey. Hey, boy. Hey, come here, boy. Is that bacon? Yeah, it's bacon. Sit your ass right here. Put it under a box with a stick. Big old box with a stick. And when he runs under the shit, just snatch the stick with a string. And now he's in the box. Now you got to talk boxing with me from underneath the box. Can you imagine that shit? A refrigerator box. God damn it, I'm trapped. Yeah, this is Drew Titan. I want to talk boxing, racism in boxing. All right, Drew. How can I help you? He's talking from behind the box. Fat bastard. Nasty fuck. But to the black fighters, they don't love you, man. Especially since Floyd got away with the help of Al Heyman. Do you understand where that hate comes from? Al Heyman, it has to be Black Hitler. But you got Daniel Kinahan, all alleged now, but that shit's barely making the news. Okay? Probellum, a spinoff from MTK. Lou DiBella's in charge of it. He's fucking with George Cambosis, and Devin Haney got to go to Australia. Are y'all connecting these dots? This is why we're concerned. So when I mentioned Ishe Smith, I mentioned Ishe Smith and Jamel and Jamal is because we don't have the luxury to be at each other's throats when we got that shit going on. I guarantee you, if Ishe and Jamel got on their YouTube channel and start talking about that corruption and how they're concerned about Devin and wishing him the best, that's power right there. It's power. You don't need to be talking about Tank, man. Fuck all that. Tank's going to be all right, Ishe. Tank is going to be fine, brother. Family, I'm tired of fighting with other black people over this. I'm tired of it. That's why I tell y'all to ignore these niggas. When they talking about us all crazy, please ignore them. Not everything needs a response. Please, ignore them. We're fighting a good fight over here. And if they don't want to be with us and they want to talk shit about us, leave them over there. But I've accidentally stumbled upon an anti-LDBC channel. And let me tell you something. Those chats is hilarious. I'm like, oh, I remember him. Blocked him. Thought he was dead. He's gay. They blocked him. Whoa. Y'all ever been to a Republican conference during the Trump administration? Y'all ever seen that shit? How crazy it looked? The things that were said? That's what their chats look like. Just crazy. It's like, what the fuck? Huh? But some niggas will do anything for hits, man. It's a sad state of affairs. Yeah, Focus Boy, they're not even males. They're chicks with dicks. How you handle it? Block it and you keep it pushing. Get your views up, dude. I don't give a shit. Even the ones that try and speak articulate. I was listening to one nigga and I was, oh, yeah. This guy, he's making sense. Okay, yeah, he's talking boxing. And then he fucked up. Said my name. He said Black's name. I said, oh, my God, you were doing so well, brother. And this was a man of a certain age, too. I said, man, this brother was doing so well. And I don't even know how I got to this channel, but I was just listening. I said, okay. And then it's like I always show up at the right time. He said something about me, then something about Black Fight Fan. I said, oh, man. And I looked at him. I said, here's the funny part. I don't even know this nigga. I said, oh, that's whack. But he said it, and then the chat. Word up. That's why I don't like them. And it's some nigga we blocked like 3 years ago. Okay. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Okay. Well, too bad, brother. How do I handle it? What I don't do is make a response video because I'm not going to make you famous. I have options. I have a back button and I have an X button. And then I have a no longer interested and don't recommend this channel. And that's how I handle it. A weak person. This is my response to Drew Titan. 400 videos. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know I was talking to this nigga. Rest in peace. TC, salute. It's amazing how many. I didn't know I was that important that I got to be in your goddamn mind like that. That is hilarious. Shit. Get a wife, get a life, and talk boxing if you choose to. Whatever. Probellum. Spun off of MTK. That's the news. Not a bunch of monkeys on here fighting with each other. I'm not going to fight with y'all over this. Everybody should be on, even fighters should be like, yo, what the fuck's that? And what I said about Bud, what Tay Jones said about Bud, put respect on that man's name. If Bud starts fucking with MTK or Probellum or whatever he's doing over there, that's going to be the reason why the Spence fight don't happen. Because Al is not going to want to do business with that guy. Anything that guy touches, don't want to do business with him. That's going to be the reason why it don't happen. And guess what? Your boy Rick Glasser was on Fight Hype and he said the fight's not happening. And he tried to mystify the whole process by saying that Errol was scared. Go look at it. Yeah, y'all. He said that Errol's scared and he's not the same guy. All that shit. He talked a whole bunch of shit and then sprinkled in a little Marvin Hagler. You think Marvin Hagler would have said that about Ray Leonard? Some shit he said. So he's already putting the kibosh. Now, why did I say that? I'm like, why would he say that about Errol? A lot of people say that about Errol. Whatever. But then I said, oh, shit. In that same interview, he said he was in Dubai with Daniel Kinahan and they're working with a fighter or whatever. He's already putting the kibosh on the fight. It has nothing to do with Errol being scared or his eye not working or he'll never fight Bud for whatever reason. What he's saying is he knows Al Heyman, whom he's been shitting on for the past 8 years, will never do business with Daniel Kinahan. I'm telling y'all, these guys are demons. These guys are demons. They're devils. They're fucking devils. I look at Cambosis, I see a devil. I look at DeBella, I see a devil. I look at Bob Arum, I see a devil. I look at Mauricio Suleiman, I see a devil. Salute to my brother Cesar. He said, since people here don't hit the like button, this is just because support. Oh, salute to you, fam. No doubt, Dr. Mark. No doubt. I appreciate you, brother. I'm about to pack it up. Hold on a second. Oh, hell no. The general's on, y'all. But in closing, I want to remind y'all, the people that this is why you don't go back and forth with people, because these are the type of fans that they try and make you believe that they love the sport and they have the sport in its best interest. But these are the type of people that old media reaches out to in drones.
Unified, undefeated.
Unified, undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated. Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What the hell is even that?
They're more important than us. That's why we're here doing what we do. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. The general's on. Let's head over there and keep the ball rolling.
I think you don't know, now you know.
That's your mans. So this is the type of time we on.
Fuck the world, don't ask me for shit. Everything you get, you got to work hard for it.
These evil streets is rough. Ain't no one we can trust. Either roll with the rush or get rushed, because all we got is us. Wake up, man. Let's head over to the general, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bronx on deck. Painful Excellence podcast tonight. Later.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.